It's one of the hardest jobs in the world and the most important one. Parenting. How do you balance motherhood and self? It's important for you to take care of yourself, and I've got your back on this. Let's talk about ways that you can do that today. First of all, thank you for your service. I say that to military personnel. When I sit next to them on a plane or when I run into someone in uniform, I always thank them for their service. You know what? The service you provide as a mom is huge. Probably the most important thing that happens on the face of the planet. It's raising our kids. Who's taking care of mom? Well, today I'm taking care of mom. Pay attention to the doc today because we're going to cover some ways that you can balance motherhood and taking care of yourself. You've already noticed, haven't you, that this is a very consuming job. I remember a time when Vicki and I were going through the graduate school phase of my training, and we had a couple of little boys. One was 1 year old and the other one was 3, living in a little apartment. And my 3-year-old went into the bathroom. Well, Vicki was in there trying to get ready for the day, and she wanted a little bit of privacy. And she said, "Honey, I just want some privacy." Well, our 3-year-old Ryan came rushing out of the bathroom looking for me. He found me and he said, "Daddy, Mommy needs privacy. Where is it?" And I said, "You know what? Just go tell Mommy it's all gone." As a mom, you can relate to that, can't you? It becomes very consuming. This job of being a mom invades every aspect of your life. Now, I say invades, but you're here by choice, and you're doing the best work that can be done. So let's talk about how you take care of yourself in the midst of a job that is probably more consuming and more demanding than any other job on the planet. In fact, sometimes it can be so consuming that it feels like you're a slave to this job. Our objective today is to liberate from slavery all of the moms that get to see this video, including you. What is it that defines a slave? It's someone that has to do all of this work and never gets paid for it. Okay, so we're going to liberate you by giving you paychecks. Are you down for this? In fact, we're going to arrange daily, weekly, and monthly paychecks for mom. Here's how it works. Your daily paychecks. Every day, identify a 5 to 15 minute window of time where you get to do something just for you, just for fun. Now, when I say fun, it could be for enrichment or inspiration. I'm expanding the definition of fun to include that. Every day you get to have a daily paycheck. So let's make a list. In fact, make a list today so that you can draw on this in the coming days. Little activities or payoffs or paychecks that you enjoy that can be done in 5 to 15 minutes. These are the daily paychecks. And you're going to go to this list that you create either at a scheduled time or spontaneously at least once a day to pull something from that list and do it. Scratching your head to come up with some ideas? How about spending 5 to 15 minutes in a good book? Watching an entertaining YouTube video? Taking a bubble bath? Now that might take more than 15 minutes, but you know what? If you want to stretch it out to 30, you get a bigger paycheck. Working out. Taking a walk barefoot in the grass. Taking a walk barefoot in the snow. Hey, if you've never tried it, don't knock it until you do. Taking a few minutes to provide some kind of meaningful service for a neighbor or a friend, someone who doesn't live in your home. Taking a few minutes on a favorite craft. And for this one, I would suggest that you keep that favorite craft in some kind of a container that can easily be taken out and put back away. Because if we limit it to 5 to 15, maybe expanding it to 30 on a good day, minutes, it has to be something that's convenient. Make a list of these things and give yourself a daily paycheck. If you're getting daily paychecks, you're no longer a slave, are you? What about the weekly paychecks? Same idea. Something that you get to do just for you, just for fun and enrichment and inspiration. But we're expanding it, so where a daily paycheck is fairly brief, anywhere from 5 to maybe upper end 30 minutes, a weekly paycheck can be a couple of hours. Maybe it's an hour, maybe it's 2, probably upper end around 3 hours, where you get to do something. Now this might include an outing, taking a course, visiting a museum, going to lunch with a friend, date night with your hubby. Again, this will work best if you are making a list of these things that you can draw from. Sometimes in the moment, it's hard to come up with an idea. If you've got a little repository of these ideas, then you can pull out the one that makes the most sense to you. It's going to take some planning and support too. Can you see that for a weekly paycheck, it's not something you can just do while the kids are taking a nap? Those are the daily paychecks. A weekly paycheck is going to involve some planning and support from other people. If you've got someone else on your parenting team, like a spouse, you'll want to talk to your spouse about working out the plan for your weekly paychecks. If you're on your own, first of all, my hat goes off to you. That's a big job. Engage someone who can come in and take care of those kids while you're gone. You've heard of babysitters, right? Some moms are hesitant to use a babysitter for themselves. It's probably the best thing that you can do for your kids. You having fun already? Daily and weekly paychecks? What? Now I'm getting paid to do this? Look how the energy changes and the mentality. That's going to change how you show up for your kiddos. How about a monthly paycheck? Same idea. We're expanding it. It might be a half-day activity or a full day off doing something. This could include a spa retreat, taking a hike, engaging in some kind of a seminar or a workshop, going on a retreat with your friends. The idea is it's a bigger event that you can anticipate that comes up maybe on about a monthly basis. And you can gauge this depending on your resources and what you'd like to do. It might be every 6 weeks. But these monthly paychecks give you goalposts to work toward so that you can feel that you're moving forward in your personal development and taking care of yourself. Daily, weekly, and monthly paychecks liberate you from slavery, and then you get to balance taking this important job on of motherhood along with preserving who you are and that amazing person that's behind the role. As you were watching this video today, did you think of some of your friends, other people you know who could really use this message? Would you reach out to them and share this video? Encourage them to subscribe and get involved in this positive parenting community. I'm so glad that you're here. I'll be back tomorrow with a whole new video.